his mind over here.
Yeah, this would fall into the citizen comments. I received an email today at 3:30 in the 3:36 in the afternoon from Eric Johnson, who is one of the founders of our town. And he sent this to me. He said, it's addressed to me. It says, I appreciate your willingness to discuss roads and streets, sidewalks, and financial issues. My intent was to attend the BOMA meeting tonight, but I'm having some serious back problems and I'm unable to walk at the moment. If I cannot get to the meeting, would you please read this message to the board? These are my opinions only, and I'm not implying that you agree or disagree by reading my message. You care if I read it? Okay. It says, so it's from Eric Johnson. Subject, walkways, sidewalks, eminent domain. Recently, there's much publicity about condemning property to build sidewalks or walkways. I know government has the authority by eminent domain for roads, utilities, and schools, but I think the use of eminent domains for sidewalks and walkways is wrong. I don't know if it's legal, but I do believe it's wrong except for sidewalks for a school. For the past several years, I keep hearing many times, this is what the founders wanted, or this is what the founders would do. As one of 7 of the founders, I can verify those statements are not always true. The founders were 7 people with some very important common opinions, but also some very differing opinions. Unfortunately, there are only 3 of us left. I can assure you all, or at least almost all of the founders did not support condemning property for walkways. We tried to be very respectful of our property owners. The first walkway constructed by the town was along Turkey Creek Road 45 years ago. It ended at the sharp curve because it could not be built due to the topographical restraints. It was too costly and too much damage would have been done to several residential properties. Now the town is proposing obtaining property using eminent domain and building a very expensive walkway. Farragut is not an urban environment where people walk to work, stores, restaurants, and schools. Almost all of us use our walkways for recreation. Sidewalks and walkways are valuable but not necessary except adjacent to schools. Our roads and streets are indeed in need of more repair and resurfacing than can be done with the currently budgeted funds. I suggest you use those funds for roads and streets. On August 12th, 2025, I sent an email with my concerns to everyone on the BOMA. I was not confrontational, just expressing a citizen's opinion. Only you, Alderman Kane, responded. I will end with this historical quote by a great man. It says, Ronald Reagan, government has an inborn tendency to grow, and let to itself, it will grow beyond the control of the people. Only constant complaint by the people would inhibit growth. And again, it was signed Eric Johnson.
Okay, thank you. In that case, Mr. Eric Johnson called me personally.
Okay, good.
Instead of me sending him a reply, he actually called me. And he talked about eminent domain. And I told him there is nothing been mentioned ever about taking anyone's property. Okay, that's never been mentioned. That has been fabricated by the people in the social media realm that says that that's what we're going to do. And we were sued for that. Lady sitting right back there that did it. And so, folks, everybody's got an opinion. And that one right there, Eric is a founder that disagreed with some of the others, but he had the right to. That was his right. I think he would not turn down doing this in a school zone where we have kids walking to school. We've got a piece of legislation that's down there right now to approve robots running on our sidewalks and in the road. And if that happens, then we're going to have robots that can run 20 miles an hour. I'm not kidding you.
I know. It happens at UT every day.
And if that happens in our town, we're going to have a real issue. But what they're trying to do is preempt government from stopping stuff like that, from stopping robots running in our school zones. And for folks that support that, then they must not have kids. That's all I can say. That's all I got. Anyone else? If not, we'll move on to Mr. Hale.
You know, lawyers like to talk a lot, but I think I've already spoken enough tonight, so I'll not have any more report.
Okay, with that said, thank you, Tom. It's approximately 7:33 PM. Without objection, February 12th, 2026, Farragut Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting is now